Good morning. Well, finally, 3 months nearly after the bike was last on the road and obviously failed its MOT, we have all the parts together. Everything is assembled and now ready to go back on the bike itself. So that's what I'm going to start doing today. For those of you who watched the last video, you'll know the only thing I had left to do with the swing arm and the gearbox was fill it with new gear oil, 100ml of gear oil, which I've done. I left the swing arm sitting just for 24 hours just in case there was any sign of leakage anywhere. There wasn't, so we are good to go. Now, as always, I'm going to have to do this down in the sort of communal bike area. I don't have a garage or anything. I was hoping to use the nice bright sunny day to do it outside, but unfortunately it started snowing last night, so there's snow outside. Not a lot, but not particularly what I want to be kneeling about and trying to fix a bike. So we're going to do it inside. Hopefully I can film as much as I can of it going back together to show you all what happens. But obviously, you know, the light isn't great in there, and with me moving about, we'll just have to see how it goes. So anyway, we're about to begin the process of rebuilding the Zoomer. So we've got everything lined up ready to take down. That's the swing arm, all attached. Tool bag. Large bag, and in that is the clutch, the variator, what else is in there? Loads of stuff I took off the bike, lots of little bolts and screws all in their individual bags to make it easier for me to find what's about. And finally, of course, we have the rear wheel, which we need to put on. So there we go, everything lined up, ready for me to hike down 3 flights of stairs now, and then we can start getting to work. Okay, so here we are back basically where we left it a couple of months ago. As you can see, maybe you can, little bits of snow outside, a very cold day, but it's not too bad in here actually. So this is where we are just now, bike propped up on the blocks, a little bit of wood there just to support the engine, and we're now going to fit the swing arm back into this, assuming of course I can remember what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the fiddly bolt. This is bolt number 8 on my numbered list. And this is the one I want to try and get in first, because it's, once you get the engine over, it's hidden by the metal. You have to lower the engine to get that bolt out. So what I need to do now is take out the, where is it? You can see, there we go, the supporting bar that runs right through, which will lower the engine enough for me to get that bolt in, and then the bar runs back through that part of the swing arm. So that's the first job. I don't think there's much point me filming this as I do it, because you're not going to see anything because I'm going to be in the way, but I'll let you know how I get on. Okay, so it's around about hour and a half, 2 hours since I started this. The new swing arm is on, the wheel is back on and tightened, the airbox is fitted up. I've just got to put the exhaust back on now, and then the clutch, the variator, and just generally check everything over. Now, would I recommend doing this job yourself? Probably not. It's a swine of a job to get it back on yourself. One of the difficult things, which actually turned out, I thought there was going to be a serious problem, was I put the bar through as far as I could, but I couldn't get it to marry up with the 2 holes to come out at the other side, and that's the bar that supports the engine. And I tried moving the bike here, there, propping it up, taking it back off again. I even put the wheel on just to see if it would level up when it was sitting on the wheel. It wouldn't do it, and I was actually at the point of going to have to dismantle everything and start again, when I actually just pulled the bolt out and the whole thing moved into place. Now what I must have done is just pushed it too far along, and it was hitting something and wasn't allowing it to move. So that was about 40 minutes wasted trying to do that. So, you know, if you are trying to line the main bolt up, don't push it too far along. Interestingly, the bolt that I thought was going to have the problem with down here, you can actually tighten that in without dismantling. So I think if I was trying it again, I might actually just be able to get that off. It's neat, but it certainly went in okay, and I was able to get a socket set in there and tighten it up fine. So all the bolts are tightened, everything is good. I'm knackered, I have to say, lugging this thing about. So whether I'm going to finish this today or not, I don't know. But that's where we are so far anyway. If I were you, get yourself a mate, because it's a heavy job for a little bike. Okay, we shall proceed now with the next stage. So this is day 2. I decided not to carry on yesterday afternoon, firstly because it was absolutely bloody freezing in here, and secondly because crawling around on a concrete floor for a couple of hours doesn't do wonders for my knees. So anyway, we're back out today. Obviously today is just putting the things back together that I've taken off before, with the variator, the clutch, make sure everything's tight and secure, and then that should hopefully be it. The good news is no wobble at all on the back wheel, so you know, maybe the garage was right, that's probably what did need done. I just wanted to go over again how I got the swing arm back in, so I probably didn't explain it very well yesterday. It was difficult to do, as I say myself, because this is actually, with the gear on, is a heavy unit. So I basically just took the airbox, attached that with wires just up to here to get out of the way, got the side stand out of the way, and then I put a screwdriver through the top hole on the swing arm and into the hole it should go into, which also supports the rear shock, and that just supported the back. So I didn't bolt it in, I just put a screwdriver through it, which held it in place while I kind of wiggled this in, because you've got to get it right into here. Now, originally I was going to plan and put the bolt I thought I was going to, because the problem I was going to try and get that in first, but I couldn't really get that at all. So I ended up just putting the main bolt that runs through the frame on first, and that again supported the whole thing, so I could get the other bolts on. Obviously, as you know, as I said last time, I actually put that in too far and it was catching something at the other end, so it wasn't allowing it to fit properly in its hole at the other end. But anyway, we sorted that just as I was about to dismantle the whole thing and start again. I just pulled this back a bit and the whole thing dropped nicely into place. So that's it. Any tips are really the numbering of the screws, the bolts rather. The numbering of the bolts with the wee numbered stickers really made a difference. It made sure I didn't forget anything. It's where I put everything back exactly where it came out of. It helped me a lot. I mean, maybe it's being a wee bit over cautious, but you know, I did that. All I've got to remember to do now is take the paper off. So what we're going to do now is just put the clutch and the variator back on, get everything tidied up, check the tyre pressures, all that sort of thing. Need to put the rear brake back on as well. The rear brake line, I'll go attach back onto there. I mean, this is all stuff you've seen me do before, so I don't think I need to film it. What I will do is, hopefully, it's still very cold and icy this morning, so I certainly won't be going for a test run, but we might get it outside, start it up. It's been sitting for 3 months, so the battery may need a charge, I don't know. But, and just make sure everything runs smoothly. But it seems okay, everything seems good. So I shall report back when I've finished getting everything back on there. Just one other thing I'm going to do is I put a new red LED bulb in here. Thought that'd be nice, shining through the red. The lens, unfortunately, underneath the lens is not red, it's clear, and that's so it shines on the number plate. And apparently, having a red light shining on the number plate can fail your MOT. So we're going to take the nice new red LED bulb out, and we're going to put a clear one on, which will obviously still be fine for the red bit, and it will mean the clear section here lights up nice and clear on the number plate. Can't be too careful. It's okay, revved it up, going okay. Excellent. So hopefully that's that. As you saw, took the bike outside, started it up. Back wheel was spinning nicely on the throttle, no sign of scraping or crunching or anything unpleasant. So hopefully that's job done. The test of course will come when we can get an MOT booked and get it checked over by the experts. Now, I mean, I don't know when that's going to be. The dealer in Edinburgh isn't supposed to be opening up again until the 5th of January, but that may all change because there's new COVID restrictions and things coming in all the time here at the moment as we hit a sort of second wave in Scotland, and indeed the rest of the UK. So we just have to take it as it comes. As soon as I can get it booked in and tested, I will do, and I'll obviously let you know how it all goes. And once we get that out of the way, then I can look at doing some of the other things I was planning to do, which was change over the indicators, bits and pieces like that, and maybe play around with the iMap some more. Also, I've got the Polini air hose to go in as well. So we'll do all that if and when it passes the MOT and we're back on the road. I'm not going to take it for a test run today because the roads are covered in ice and snow here, and that's not the kind of conditions I would ever ride in. So if we get the weather clears and it warms up at all over the next week or two, then I'll certainly go out for a spin and I'll take the camera so you can hear what my thoughts are and how the bike is performing. But it seems okay. Who knows? At worst, this is a learning curve, and I've learned a lot about, fiddling about with bikes and doing some more things that I would never have imagined I would be doing before. And hopefully we've solved the problem. So anyway, that's me for now. Thanks very much for watching as always. I hope you've learnt something. If you've got any comments or suggestions, by all means fire away. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. So have a great new year when it comes. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to discussing more Zoomer topics very soon. Cheers now.